So you just bought a brand new BMW EV and you want to learn how to use it. So today we're going to go through a step-by-step guide on what you can do to maximize your range and get the most out of your brand new car. Now, if you look inside of your trunk, you'll find your flexible fast charger. So depending on the model, you're going to get two types of plugs. A level 1 standard plug with 4 miles per hour charging speed, and a level 2 NEMA 1450 plug with 30 miles per hour charging speed. You also have the ability to level 3 charge at 90 miles per 10 minutes with DC fast charging. These will mainly be found at charging stations and will have this extended design compared to the level 1 and level 2 chargers. Now, to charge your BMW, you're first going to make sure your flex charger is plugged in with the correct plug, plugged into the wall, and that your car is unlocked. You'll then push the charging cover to access these connectors, and then push these tabs to open. Then just grab your charging cable and plug it into the vehicle. The light next to your plug will begin to flash orange, confirming communication, pulse blue, indicating that the vehicle is charging, and turn green when charging is complete. So to adjust our charging settings, we're going to hop in the car and do that on our iDrive screen. So we're first going to begin by navigating to our home screen. We're going to go ahead and hit these 4 squares. This is going to be our applications page. We're going to hit vehicle settings. We're going to hit charging, and this will bring us to all of our different charging settings that we have. Now, as for my go-to settings, I like to set it to immediately charge the moment I plug it in. But if your electric company does give you a certain time slot with reduced rates, you can go ahead and input one here. Now, as for my AC limit, I like to go ahead and set that to the max just because it gives you the fastest possible charging speed. So as for your charging target, it's recommended for day-to-day use to set it to 80% just for battery longevity. But if you do want that little bit of extra range or you are going on a road trip, you can go ahead and move this up to 100%. Now, you shouldn't really need to unlock the charging cable from here. Usually it's just an unlock, just one push on the unlock button on your key fob. But if you ever do need to manually open it, you can go ahead and hit it right here. Now, as for my fan loudness, I like to make sure to set it to automatic. If you do want the fastest possible charging speed at all times, you can go ahead and set it to unrestricted. Sometimes the fan can get a little loud, so setting it to automatic pretty much takes care of that. So one thing to maximize your range on your new BMW EV is to precondition your vehicle. This allows the battery to warm up or cool down to the optimal temperature before driving. So you can go into the same charging menu and click precondition battery and activate it here, or you can go into the BMW app and click this little fan icon. But if you're in particularly cold climates, it may take an hour for the battery to warm up to optimal temperature. So you also have the ability to set up departure times so the car knows exactly when you're ready to go. So we're gonna have to go back into the app. We're gonna scroll down. We're gonna look for charging. We're gonna click charge and climate settings. We're gonna click edit underneath charge and climate timer. We're gonna make sure automatic climate control for departure is checked. We'll scroll down and then we'll be able to easily set up departure times for whenever we need them throughout our week. So to set up the driving characteristics exactly how we'd like, there's a few different settings that we can go through. So the first setting is going to be your energy recovery. This is that feature that feels like the car is braking the moment you take your foot off the accelerator. But it also means that the vehicle is actively charging your battery. All right, so to do this, we're going to go back into our iDrive screen. We're going to click Applications, Vehicle Settings, Driving Settings, Drivetrain and Chassis, and this will bring us to our energy recovery. Now, this is basically our regen braking. So if we click in, we have 4 different options that we can choose from. We have low, medium, high, or adaptive. These are going to adjust how that braking effect is going to feel. So for example, if you were to have it on low, it's going to be a lower braking effect whenever you let off that accelerator, versus if you were to have it high, it's going to be a little more aggressive when you lift off the accelerator. So adaptive is going to be a little bit different. Adaptive actually uses the sensors in the front of the vehicle to determine how fast that car in front of you is slowing down. So if that car were braking really hard, it may put into a higher braking effect, versus if that car in front of you is only slowing down, letting off their accelerator, it would put into a lower. So I personally love adaptive. It's what I keep it on. It gives me a great balance between all the different modes, and plus I'm always recharging the battery, so you can't complain. The last thing that I wanted to discuss when it came to driving is your single foot braking. So let's say I take the shifter and I put it all the way back like I'm putting it into drive. Well, if I were to pull this shifter back all the way again, it would actually put me in a single foot braking mode. We can see our icon change from D to B. Now, single foot braking is basically having your regen braking set to high all of the time. It'll begin braking all the way until you come to a complete stop. Now, it is a learning curve to get used to this mode, but if you do want the highest efficiency possible when driving your electric vehicle, this is definitely the mode to learn, because anytime you're letting off that accelerator, you're constantly charging the battery. Now, I go back and forth from adaptive to B. It's basically just what I'm feeling, but I definitely recommend that you hop in, see what settings that you like best. But my goal is to show you what these cars offer, and then you get to choose what's best for your lifestyle. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to stop by Ferman BMW and talk to our Genius team. Explore BMW's brand new line of electric vehicles. We hope you have a great day from us here at Ferman BMW. Thanks, guys.